With the strong likelihood that due to the title and subject matter of this video, someone from Kinda Funny may retweet the link to it, I just wanted to say hello and welcome to all the Kinda Funny best friends that may be watching this. Since I kinda forgot to put the call to action at the end of this video, I'm going to go ahead and put it here at the beginning. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of the random crap I do around here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to help support the random crap that I do around here, go ahead and hit up my Patreon. And with all of that out of the way, let's take a look at my journey to San Francisco and my first steps into the Kinda Funny community. Go ahead and roll the thing. Hey guys, Sean here. So it is Saturday, June 3rd. It is 9:06 a.m. and I am about to head to San Francisco to go to Kinda Funny Live tonight at, does it start at 8:30? I thought it started at 8, but it starts at 8:30. So I've got everything in the car, but it's time to set a few things before going, so let's do that right now. First off, we got to reset the trip counter. It is starting now. And then we have to go ahead and go for the hotel. Let's see how long this will take.
Please drive to highlighted route.
So it says I'll arrive at 4:44. We'll see if that actually happens. If it does, that's going to really help my itinerary because there's a lot of things I have planned for tomorrow, and if I get there early enough today, I'll do some of them today, so then that will free up time tomorrow. So, on the road. Here we go. It is 10:49. I have been driving for an hour and 49 minutes. I just passed a sign that said San Francisco is 309 miles away, so that's take what you will from that. If you saw my California-versary video a few weeks ago, you'll know that one of the things that I talked about that I really like about California is the biomes, and by that I meant that from where I live, within an hour and a half, I can be in pretty much any type of environment other than, like, you know, rainforest or just jungle. And one of the things I mentioned was mountain. And so, yeah, here, let's take a look at where I am right now. I would say that is a mountain. Something I have not seen this close for a very long time since I moved here. Anyway, see you in another 2 hours. It is now 1 p.m. I am 196 miles from San Francisco. I'm on what is probably the straightest road in all of California. I'm on the 580, which is also apparently the 5, which is also 580. If you're from outside of California and you don't say freeway names by saying the and then the number, like here. This is one of the longest, straightest highways I've ever been on. I seriously drove for like 100 miles and I could have just had like the club on my steering wheel and it would have been fine. And then there was a rather large section that was basically insect genocide. I have probably killed 500 bugs. I am not looking forward to seeing what, like, the front of my car and the hood of my car currently look like.
There are 12 minutes of traffic delay on your route. A faster route is available.
Apparently there's 12 minutes of traffic delay on my route and there's a faster route available. Now here's the problem with that. I have no idea where that delay is. Well, here, let me hit the delay button. I guess the delay is on the 80 or I-80 and it's suggesting I do the 101 instead. Typical route 175 minutes, alternate route 210 minutes. How does it, wait, that's not faster at all. That's a horrible suggestion. In-car Garmin. So I won't be doing that. Oh, this video is going to be super long, I can already tell. It's got to be already like 5 minutes and I haven't even done anything yet. Alright, 158 miles. See you in 2 hours. It is 3:29. Yes, that's 30 minutes later than 2 hours, like I said it would be. I just paid a $5 toll, which I did not realize I would have to pay. It's a good thing that I always try to ensure that I have a $20 bill in my wallet at all times. And I guess the reasoning for the toll is because I'm about to drive across the Bay Bridge, which I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be doing that at any point during this trip to San Francisco. Obviously, the Bay Bridge is well known because of the earthquake in the 90s where a section of it collapsed. Obviously, there are a ton of people trying to get across this bridge, and I doubt it's that wide, so there's a bit of a backup. Anyway, due to whatever factor it may be, the speed I was going, which probably not too much factoring into this, or the Garmin in my car making new calculations as we got closer to San Francisco, it ended up taking off about an hour from the drive time. So there's 4 spots in San Francisco that I wanted to visit outside of Kinda Funny. Well, 3 spots, because one of them is related to Kinda Funny, but we'll get to that when we get to it. And I was going to do all that tomorrow morning, but since I have gotten here much earlier than I was expecting to, really depending on how quickly I can get across this bridge, I've decided to try and get 2 of them out of the way now. We'll see how that works out. I will now be cutting to either me at one of these locations or me in my hotel room. Which is it? I didn't want to stand in front of that comic shop and then like record something and then walk away, so I just did the quick shot and then I went in and I bought a comic because I was there, and then I'm back in my car now, as you can see. So what exactly was that? Well, the space above that comic book shop, that is the Kinda Funny studio. That's why they had the Kinda Funny logo in the window. It's actually a neon sign. And that's where 5 days a week they record the Kinda Funny morning show on Twitch, and then they do all of their podcasts from there as well. So as long as I was in San Francisco, I was like, I should probably make the pilgrimage to the actual studio and, you know, just be there. Obviously you can't get into the studio because that'd be ridiculous, but just, you know, to be there for the story. So now it is off to another landmark location that I am going to more to rub in the face of someone I know, but also just because it's kind of a slightly historical landmark. Not really. You'll see. Unless it takes me too long to get there, in which case I will be in my hotel. So let's see what it is. Slightly historical location or my hotel. What is it? Alright, I'm not going to get out of my car for this.
Arriving at 1709 Broderick Street on the right.
That's the Full House house. That's why all those people are there, because it's the Full House house. All those poor people that live on the
Please
street
drive to highlighted route.
have to deal with that on a daily basis. Hours and hours and hours of that. Off to the hotel. I'm heading to the venue now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
What's that thing you've always wanted to do?
Are you doing it? If not, why? Sure, it's not gonna be good for you. Honestly, it might always be a garbage truck on fire. Sometimes things go to plan.
Sometimes they don't.
But don't give up. Try, change, collaborate, fail, try again. Right now, you're surrounded by people just as passionate as you are. People who inspire us to dream. People who push us to create.
People who are kind of funny.
Nothing can stop us. We built this together. The future of Kind of Funny is ours. And it starts now.
Welcome to the first ever Kind of Funny Live 3, hosted by WWE Superstar.
I have no idea what I just witnessed. That was truly an amazing 3 hours. Yes, that's right, 3 hours. I am a bit exhausted right now because it was a 7-block walk back from the venue to the crappy hotel I'm staying in, and the reason it's a crappy hotel is I'm on the 6th floor and the elevator doesn't work, so I had to walk up 6 flights of stairs to get to my room. At least this time I wasn't carrying my bags with me. And that's also part of the reason I'm being kind of quiet, because I don't know how thin the walls are. That was an amazing show, and it was well worth the money and the drive up here. And hopefully they get it up on YouTube in a much timelier fashion than they did Kind of Funny Live 2. If you're watching this in the future and they did manage to do that, there's a link down below. But as for now, I'm going to maybe catch up on Twitter and then go to sleep so that I can get up bright and early in the morning so I can get the hell out of this hotel and get my car back, which is currently at a parking garage that very much reminded me of the parking garage in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Luckily, the 2016 Dodge Dart isn't as fancy as a Ferrari, so they probably didn't take it joyriding, but we'll see if it's a hassle getting it out. The funny thing is, this hotel is actually a step up from the one that I originally had booked, because that was actually a hostel and I hadn't noticed it. And then when I got the email and it said hostel, I was like, wait, what? And then I looked and it was, yeah, I had rented a bunk bed in a boys' dorm. Well, male dorm, but whatever. So I instantly canceled that, and then, I mean, it was only $95. It says San Francisco after all, and it is notoriously expensive. Anyway, gotta get up early tomorrow to go to 2 more locations before the meet and greet at noon. So let's cut to them. Alright, it's a pain in the ass to get over there, but there's the Golden Gate Bridge. Look at it, it's fancy and neat and all that. Alright. I'm going off to something else. So the original plan was to visit the Golden Gate Bridge, take some pictures of it and all that, and then to go to Lombard Street and drive down Lombard Street, the super twisty, windy street. But eventually I was just like, forget it. I mean, you gotta leave stuff for the next time you're in San Francisco, right? So now it's off to the VIP meet and greet.
Dan just pulled up a great point. We would like a giant group picture. So what we're going to do is we'll stand here, Eric's sitting on a chair, we'll shoot out this way. That way nobody has to get on line for us. But what I mean is we're going to, you guys come in this way, everybody remember who you're buying, and then on food day, you remember where you're in line, we're all best friends, and we're going to go for us. And then I need everybody over here to come over here and get the ring. Eric, direct us. What do we need to do? Where are cutoffs? Everybody look at that camera, ignore the documentary crew. They are from Netflix. It's a joke, they're not from Netflix.
It is time that I bid farewell to Kinda Funny. It has been an amazing weekend, but I gotta start driving back to LA. I will hopefully see all the guys in 2 weeks at E3, and then a week after that at VidCon. I've been lurking in this community for a year now, and this was a nice, face-to-face introduction. But alas, I must go. So, goodbye Kinda Funny community. I will see you next year. And with that, have a good however long it is until you watch my next video.